If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
I could have been in prison with 100 years, yet I woke up in a mansion with 200 million. Dirty industry is full of envy. Niggas wearing costumes, they ain't who they pretend. Cut a couple niggas off cause they didn't keep it real. My life is beautiful like Snoop Dogg and Pharrell. But when I first got hot, niggas tried to befriend me. I had one bad episode and they held it against me.
Listen, bro, got the whole truth, man. Gucci Mane was never robbed. Gucci Mane steals off on somebody with Pooh Shiesty. Shiesty never wanted this shit to happen. Somebody asked something about that car situation. Shiesty never wanted this shit to happen. He stood neutral, trying to help everything. But Gucci Mane swing for boom, jury falls off. Gucci Mane was never robbed. Never robbed. Fight, break up, fight over with. Goddamn, Gucci knows his jury didn't fail. That's when his security up the scraps, but nobody up scrap like that. Gucci Mane's jury was never stolen. He was never robbed. No contracts was never involved. None of that. And all that is a count. And that's for School Walk TV.
So what's really going on with this demonstration here? Because we have so many stories, so many. But ain't nobody coming out with anything tangible. We don't have an audio recording. We don't have a video recording. We don't have any police reports. We don't have anything but people's words. And that's why I look, until I see something, you know what? I'm gonna treat this how we used to do it in the hood, right? When somebody say, hey man, you know, they say dude snitching, man, you know, hey man, where the paperwork at? You see, where's the black and white? You know, where's the indicators that he's snitching? Where's the person that's locked up? You see, I'm gonna start treating this demonstration like that right there. And the reason why I say that is because of this right here. We have so many stories. We have Tasha K. Tasha K came out and said that Gucci Mane was kidnapped by Pooh Shiesty. But then she comes out and say, you know what? But he wasn't robbed. He was just kidnapped and he was just made to sign the contract forcefully, right? Then we got my homeboy AK come out. AK said, hey man, listen, Gucci Mane was straight up robbed. Right? Said he wasn't robbed for that big old wedding ring, but he was robbed for another ring. And not only that, Big 30 was there. He closed the door. The robbery went down. You see? Not only that, you know, AK said that, you know, one of his security guards was a policeman or a retired policeman. Nonetheless, a policeman. When this whole robbery demonstration went down, my boy Seti Nash say that, hey man, I can get your jewelry back. You know, he came out and said, hey look man, this man was robbed. I can get his jewelry back. Call me, you know what I'm saying? Call me Gucci Mane, I can get your jewelry back. You see? So what is it? Was he kidnapped? Was he robbed? Did he make Pooh sign the contract? This other brother just came out and said that he wasn't robbed at all. He's just saying, like y'all just saying, he's saying it was a little fight, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing to do with no contract or anything like that. So what's really going on with this demonstration? I'm gonna say this right here, y'all, and I gotta be 100 with y'all. I don't believe that Gucci Mane was robbed. I don't even believe that Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty is having some type of beef or some type of friction about, you know, the record contracts or none of that. And listen, this is just my belief, y'all. And look, what is a belief, right? A belief is just something that you believe in. You don't have nothing to prove that it's true, but you just believe it, right? So I'm gonna stay right there with this demonstration right here because it's just looking too flaky. And the reason why I say that, usually when we telling the truth, we all got the same story. What color was it? It was red, man. Hey, what color was it? It was red. What color was it? It was red. Ain't no, what color was it? I think it was like a dark pink, kind of like a sky blue. No, we all saying the color was red. You see? But in this demonstration, no, everybody got their own portion of understanding as to something that supposedly actually happened. And that's the robbery of Gucci Mane and the signing of the contract of Gucci Mane. Nah. And let me explain to y'all, why I believe that it wasn't a robbery. Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty still seems to be close. And here's my evidence that I have for that right there. Check it out. I went to Pooh Shiesty Instagram to see if he was still following Gucci Mane. So let's see what pops up. Boom, he following Gucci Mane. Then I went to Gucci Mane Facebook to see who he following. 5 people he only following. And you can see Pooh Shiesty is one of the people that he is following. You see what I'm saying? If there was any conflict, I would like to believe that if Pooh Shiesty is really having conflict with Gucci Mane like that, to the point where Gucci Mane is cheating him out of his contract and he no longer wants to be in his contract, he would unfollow Gucci. I mean, like, come on, that's the way these rappers do things, right? They do stuff like that. When they get into it with each other, they unfollow them, and that tells the whole world something. This is just how they do it, whether you believe it's petty or feminine or whatever you might believe that is, but that's what these rappers do. That's how we find out, and that's how we know, hey, look, some conflict going on. Pooh Shiesty unfollowed Gucci Mane, right? And so I see that Pooh Shiesty is still following Gucci Mane, so that's an indicator that, hey man, these guys might still be alright. And not only that though, Pooh Shiesty did an interview not too long ago. This is soon as he got out, he did an interview and he was giving Gucci Mane his props. Check it out.
Okay, so a couple words of wisdom from somebody that been in it, you know what I'm saying, and know it firsthand. That ain't what's up in there, bro. All the image and the facades and the faking and the street notoriety, that is not worth it. Ain't nothing worth leaving this and going in there. And ain't nothing worth not leaving that in there, coming back out here, you know what I'm saying? So let's stay focused, man, get this money and keep working and take care of this opportunity that we got to provide for all our people. The way Gucci came home and that motivated me too, because I took notes from there, how he switched it up, how he toned up, got fit, got his mind healthy, took notes in there every way, so that motivated me to move how I'm moving toward today too. So he showed that it can be done, all you gotta do is want it. You gotta sober it up, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of the similar traits because I realized that he woke up when he was in there, you know what I'm saying? He really woke up and he wasn't just in there playing or, not taking it serious. Another thing he told me too was Shiesty, you 20 years old going to go see what I saw at 35 years old. You got a head start as long as you got this out the way first, Fortunately, it had to happen, but it happened, bro. It is what it is. So you got to get this out the way early. You know what I'm saying? It could have been too late for me if I wouldn't ever came out and played it right. So take advantage of that too. You know what I'm saying? So that stuck with me.
That does not sound like somebody that is upset about being in a record contract. That doesn't sound like that. That sounds like, hey man, this my partner, he gave me the game and stuff like that. When you don't like somebody, you don't talk good about them. When you don't like somebody, you say, man, on to the next question, man. I don't even want to talk about him, man, because me and him, we ain't seeing eye to eye right now. This man right here playing with my millions of dollars. We beefing about these millions of dollars. That's not what I got from that. And that interview is when he got out. You see? But not only that though, right? Because when we go see what Gucci Mane or the record label 1017 is doing, we still see that the roster got Pooh Shiesty on there. Not only that, the person who supposedly have started this whole demonstration, Big Scar, Gucci Mane even still has him down as an artist. Check it out. Then I went to the 1017 record label because I wanted to see who was all on the roster. As you can see, Pooh Shiesty is still on the roster. You see that? Listen, come on now. Even on his Facebook page, Gucci Mane's only following 5 people. One of those people is Pooh Shiesty. On the record label Facebook page, one of the people is on there as a roster is Pooh Shiesty. You see? Now, here it is. We got this brother that just came out and he's saying that, hey, Pooh Shiesty and was, trying to stay out of the whole thing, but, some of Pooh Shiesty's men got into it with Gucci Mane and they got to tussling a little bit. Gucci lost his ring, and then they found it back. Gucci security pulled out a gun, but he didn't pull it out like that, but he did pull out a gun and Gucci Mane didn't get robbed and all this old type of stuff. Look, I need some evidence. What y'all need? Get in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all need when it come down to this Pooh Shiesty Gucci Mane robbery. Because from Pooh Shiesty signing to CMG, there's no evidence of that. Pooh Shiesty being in a halfway house because of the robbery, there's no evidence of that. And the cold-blooded part about that is this right here. Look, y'all, come on. We hood educated, not lame related. Come on now. If Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci Mane, or if Pooh Shiesty was even involved in a robbery, somewhere even near a robbery, and he just left the feds for a robbery, an aggravated robbery where people was shot, Pooh Shiesty, he would not be in a halfway house. That boy would be in the county jail with new charges. You see? The feds don't play like that. Listen, for anybody that ever been in the feds, get in the comments and let these people know how the feds play when you on their parole or their probation. They don't play like that. No. Listen, state parole don't even play like that. I know guys that was on state parole in the state of Minnesota, on parole, got shot. They didn't do no shooting. They wasn't around no gun other than the person shooting them. That violated their parole. You might say, well, damn, hood educated, they got shot though. Why would that violate the parole? Because one of the parole conditions is that you don't be in nothing violent. Nothing. Even if you got shot. No, you was around somebody with a gun. Somebody tried to shoot you. That's a violent act. Your ass going back to the penitentiary. You see? So if you around you just left the feds for robbery, aggravated robbery. People got shot. You just left the feds for that. So if you just anywhere around the robbery, not only that though, y'all. One of the guys that was there was a policeman. What? Policemen have an obligation, right? They take an oath to protect the law. They take an oath to protect the citizens of whatever state, city that they are in. They take an oath to this, whether they are on duty or off duty. If they see a crime going on, they have an obligation if they're not going to get involved themselves. radio 10-4. We got a 187 in progress. We just seen somebody shoot somebody and kill them right here. Woo, woo. I'm just gonna follow the car. You know, I'm on summer vacation with my wife. I don't want to get involved. But listen, they gotta let it be known. Hey man, it's a robbery just went down over here. You see what I'm saying? And look, I don't know if they job would be or if their job would be at risk if they didn't, you know, provide the information or whatever. But these is law enforcement we talking about. You see, so I'm still not there yet, y'all. I'm not that far along in my walk. You know, my hood educated senses is not taking me there. I understand some people are convinced they are, you know, I'm talking about stomping down on saying that, hey man, that he was robbed and stuff like that. I need more than just what people talking about. You know, I need more than that. And that's just me though. That's just me. Some of y'all might say, hey man, you know, these is coming from some trusted sources, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys right here usually do good content and stuff like that. I understand that. I'm not knocking SETI content. I'm not knocking AK-47 content. I'm not knocking nobody who believed that happened. All I'm saying is that I don't believe it. I don't have the evidence to sit up here and tell y'all, hey man, you know what, Pooh Shiesty did rob Gucci Mane. Because it's not. Tasha K said that Pooh Shiesty kidnapped Gucci Mane. Kidnapping is a serious crime. Listen, kidnapping, you might as well go and kill somebody. They trying to get you all day long for kidnapping. She said Pooh Shiesty kidnapped the man. You see? So, y'all, I mean, you look, if I'm wrong, you know, hey, look, I'm wrong on this one, if I'm wrong. Hood educated residents and the guests that pay attention to my channel, get in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole demonstration, because it's still continuing on and inquiring minds want to know. You know, inquiring minds, we want to know, like, damn, did Pooh Shiesty really do that? But to me, I don't think Pooh Shiesty did it, because there's too many things that saying that if he did do that, he should be in jail right now. If not in jail right now, Gucci Mane shouldn't be messing with him. They won't still be following each other. He wouldn't be on the roster. Gucci can just shelf him. Pooh Shiesty say he in album mode. Check it out.
If you get anything on the 10, that's a win, bitch. After him, it's Benjamin dozing off in the Maybach Benz. I was all walking trip, Shiesty trying 3 bricks to fit. He ain't wrong, still bro. $16,000 outfit. Little Pooh Mastery kids, I'm still missing. Go too far, ain't never going, ain't never win.
Y'all see what I'm saying? This man is saying that he's in album mode. What? Hold on, Pooh Shiesty. What you mean you in album mode? You see? He's with 1017. That's his record label. He can't make music for himself and all that. 1017 own him. 1017 and Atlantic. He's in contract with them. You see what I'm saying? He's in contract with 1017. The man said it himself. He's in album mode. And that post is still on his Instagram right now today. Unless these guys right here beef like that, like, you know, and no disrespect to the females and the sisters that pay attention to my channel, but you know, females beef like that. You know, women, they get into it with each other. Women can't stand each other. But once they see each other, hey girl, what you doing? Oh, I like your lace front. Ooh, oh, that purse is so cute. Oh, them no new shoes you was talking. You know, women can do that. And then as soon as they leave each other, can't stand that heifer. Man, I'm telling you. You see her lace front? Cheap. Oh my gosh, she must have got that from the store down the street. Women can do that. You see? They can do that. and be cool. Men, nah, bruh. If we don't like each other, hey, listen, bruh. Stay out my face. Don't say nothing else to me. I ain't gonna say nothing to you. You trying to play with my money. You trying to play me like a sucker. No, we got too much bravado. We got too much ego and pride. Unless you a lame, then you will let somebody get away with something like that. But if you a man up and down, nah, you ain't gonna let nobody play with you. You ain't gonna let nobody play with you. You cut them off. Hey man, listen, I don't want to follow you. I don't even want to see you. You see what I'm saying? When we into it, when men are, we don't, and I don't see that with them. I don't see that with them. So either they doing the female demonstration, or some people might say that they are trying to, keep it on the low. That's a possibility. We got to put that in there. That could be a possibility that it could have went down, and then they saying, you know what, we're going to be cool. We're going to just keep it on the low. We ain't going to let everybody get in our business. I got to be 100. That could be an option. I got to cover all grounds. I know y'all might say, hood educated, you all over the place. Well, I ain't got no damn evidence. I ain't got nothing stumping down saying, hey man, this is what happened. So I got to be all over the place because we got to cover everything, right? We got to cover it all. So that could be a possibility, but no, I just can't see that. Especially now when we talking about millions. Man, that boy Pooh Shiesty said he in album mode. So I suggest y'all just calm down and get ready, because Pooh Shiesty finna drop his album under 1017. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.